Hello everyone, and today I will explain how container technologies are implemented in practice using AWS services. In this presentation, I will describe the typical workflow used to build, store, and deploy containerized applications using Docker, Amazon ECR, Amazon ECS, AWS Fargate, AWS Batch, and AWS Lightsail. So, let's start. First, developers write the application code and create a Docker file that defines the environment required to run the application. The Docker file includes the base operating system, dependencies, and commands needed to start the program. After the Docker file is written, Docker is used to build a container image. This image represents a portable version of the application that can run anywhere Docker is supported. After building the container image, the next step is storing it in a container registry. Amazon ECR allows developers to store Docker images securely and manage multiple versions of their applications. This registry makes it possible for other AWS services such as ECS to retrieve the container image when deploying applications. Amazon ECS is responsible for running containers in AWS. Developers create clusters, which are groups of compute resources used to run containers. Within a cluster, containers run as a task that are defined using task definitions. These task definitions specify the CPU, memory, networking configuration, and container image used by the application. AWS Fargate allows containers to run without managing servers. Instead of provisioning virtual machines, developers simple define the resources needed for the container. AWS automatically allocates infrastructure and runs the container based on those specifications. AWS Batch is designed for workloads that involve running large numbers of jobs. These jobs can be containerized and execute automatically using AWS infrastructure. It is commonly used for data processing, analytics, and scientific workloads. Lightsail provides a simplified interface for deploying applications. It is ideal for smaller projects or learning environments where developers want a simpler deployment process. To summarize, the deployment process for containerized applications in AWS, developers usually follow a simple workflow. First, they build a container image using Docker and a Docker file that defines the application environment. Next, the image is pushed to Amazon ECR, which securely stores container images. After that, developers create a task definition in Amazon ECS. This task defines how the container should run, including CPU, memory, and networking settings. The container it is deployed using ECS, often with AWS Fargate, so developers do not need to manage servers. Finally, the application can be monitored using tools like AWS CloudWatch to track performance and logs in the applications. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.